Hello, students. We are here, Module 8. I kind of want to throw in something that rhymes with great, but I'm going to stop myself. All right, so you are in Module 8, which we are going to imagine the nebulous. And that is this idea of how the visions that we have can also define how we understand something. So just as always, you're going to have a preheat for this. And it's going to be based off images. And you are going to create an image. I have, for example, different images of houses in New Orleans. And when you look at these pictures, you're going to ask yourself, what do they value? What do they show? Who belongs in them? What is the neighborhood like that surrounds them? Right? Because these pictures obviously tell a story that's much deeper than just their pictures themselves. All right. And then I want you to imagine the digital world. Think about who is part of it. Think about what its neighborhood would look like. So you're going to imagine the digital world as if it was an actual visualization, because the digital world is very nebulous. And then I want you to find an image that represents the ideas you think of when you think of and imagine the digital worlds. All right, you're going to post that image and then write a single sentence or phrase that explains the photo. Right, so for this one, I've given you the example. This is what I think of, and then here is how I explain it. It's kind of dark, that one. All right, so jump into the preheat, and then, of course, you're going to go into our overview. All right, our overview is going to talk about the concept of digital citizenship, which we've been somewhat on the hem of for a little bit. And now we're really going to get into this idea of who are the citizens of the digital world. All right, so go into that. And then once you get to your readings, so your readings and your knowledge check, we are going back to our trusty friend of perusal. So remember, in order to get in there, you just go to this left-hand menu on the side in Canvas, click perusal, and then you're going to have two assignments that are going to pop up. I hid the other assignment about the emotions and the Trump piece because I've already gone through those. And how this works is I just make notes on what people said, etc. And then that goes into your participation grade at the end. They're not going to be individual grades. All right, so you've got this one piece of Citizen in Flux. All of the information is right there of what you're going to do. Remember, to get into it, you just hit open, and then you'll be able to highlight, you'll be able to annotate all together in that. Then you're also going to have digital citizenship, right? And same thing, you're going to have your instructions right in here. You click open, and then that will open it up, and you can put all your information then right there. All right, so those are your two readings for this week, are the two on the citizenship and specifically digital citizenship. And like I said, your knowledge check, lo and behold, it's going to be in perusal. So you will be done with that once you put your information to perusal. Then if you keep going through, obviously you have the announcement page, which is this video. And then your activity for this week. So we are going to make a Venn diagram of traditional, digital, and personal citizenship. All right, so I broke down Venn diagram. This is one of my favorite Venn diagrams of bank robbers, DJs, and preachers. So obviously the circles that overlap each other are the things that they have in common, such as DJs say, put your hands up, and so do preachers, and so do bank robbers. So they all have that. But are you with me are only DJs and preachers, right? Bank robbers don't really say that. So you are going to make a Venn diagram, but your overlaying circles are going to focus on citizenship. Now, if you don't know how to make a Venn diagram in a Microsoft Word document, I have this very quick video, so that way you know exactly how to put it together. All right, and the three areas that you're going to have in your Venn diagram are the traditional concepts and the definitions of citizenship. So think about traditional in the sense of the norm of society. All right, then concepts or definitions of digital citizenship. All right, so what you read off in your perusal, what are these concepts and these definitions of digital citizenship? And then you have my personal ideas of citizenship. What do you think about them? So you're going to have a total of 7 points written in the circle overlaps. The points will be distributed between the three sections, and you have to have at least one overlapping circle for each statement of connection. So each overlapping circle has to have at least one statement of connection. For instance, you must at least have one statement, you can have more, of connection between traditional concepts of citizenship and digital concept of citizenship. All right, so when you're putting those together, you're going to have some that do not connect, so they're going to be in the circles by themselves, but you have to at least have one connection crossing those. All right, and I've got obviously important things to do. So you're going to upload that by March 25th, Friday at 12 o'clock. Then if you have any questions, go ahead and put them on the discussion board. If you are curious about anything that's going on, remember, that March 28th is when the first half of your project is going to be due. Each of you has a totally different assignment. So you're going to be uploading very different things for March 28th in that discussion post. All right. Make sure, though, you get that done. And then I can give you feedback, which will allow you to move through the rest of the modules and to finish your project and to finish this class. All right. As always, let me know if you have any questions. Y'all are doing great. I've met you. The perusal was fantastic to look at. And your ethics of digital interaction. I love that the majority, it's like be transparent, be kind, be empathetic, be informative, right? I was reading them like, yes, exactly. All right. So keep on doing what you're doing and let me know if you have any questions. All right. Bye, everybody.